Hey everyone, right here at the U.S.-Mexican border in Eagle Pass. This is the place where just a few days ago we had thousands of people here, thousands of migrants illegally coming to the United States right here under this bridge. And of course, anytime they know a congressional delegation's coming, they do everything they can to clean it up and make it look spiffy. But just a couple days ago, this place had thousands of people, was littered with trash. And of course, we're down here talking to people, and right behind us you can see people crossing the river. When you get here, there's no sense of any sort of trepidation by them. They're waving, they're happy to come because they know the open border policies of this administration have continued to lead to this migrant crisis. Now, cartels are profiting something like $34 million a week here in this sector, just through human trafficking alone. That's on top of that, they have, of course, the drugs, and we know the fentanyl deaths that have impacted almost every single community here in the United States. And it's just a tragedy that we have an administration that continues to allow this to happen. We've got to do what we can to ensure and to stop the funding that is allowing this to happen. Of course, Congress has sent funds in the past that we would intend for border security, and instead it's been used to really aid and abet the cartels in a human trafficking operation. It's tragic that this administration is allowing this to happen. We're down here with the largest congressional delegation ever to come to the border. Speaker Johnson's here as well, some of the colleagues from the Republican side of the aisle, but wanted to let you know what's going on here at the border today. Also have a sheriff from our district, Sheriff Roy Boyd from Goliad, was here to brief everybody of what's going on in our area, and so thankful to have him come as well. One of the people we had the opportunity to hear from today was Colonel McCraw from the Texas DPS, and one of the big issues he talked about that Texas, of course, facing is that our DOJ pushes back on every attempt of Texas to secure our border, which really is a federal responsibility. That's one of the reasons we introduced the Patrol Act. For example, Texas put buoys into the river here because the line for our country is actually halfway through, and so these are buoys that were actually designed by Border Patrol. They had already tested it, figured out it would work, and so Texas thought, hey, we'll take their idea and we'll just implement it. And sure enough, this administration's push back on that, has actually sued Texas. And so we've introduced a bill to push back on our federal government's efforts to keep states from doing their job of protecting their country when the federal government won't do it. And it's sad we're at this point, but we're doing everything we can to make sure that states have the right to protect its citizens. Unfortunately, in this case, against the federal government, who's frankly just not doing its job.